Low energy, unfocused, foggy? You might be dehydrated. Whether it's hot yoga, over 100-degree weather, or too much sun. Gatorlight, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, was scientifically designed to help move fluids into the body faster for rapid rehydration. Shop now at retailers nationwide. Gatorlight hydrates faster than water. Is it in you? Symptoms noted are signs of mild to moderate dehydration. Consult a healthcare professional if symptoms persist.
Thumbtack presents Tile Trouble. Every single time I use my sink, I make eye contact with the uneven grout on my kitchen backsplash. The crooked corners eye me, and I'm haunted by more tiling questions than I thought possible. What kind of pro can fix a backsplash? Can I replace one cracked tile, or should I replace them all? What if I just use Thumbtack? I can hire top-rated pros, read reviews, and compare prices with a tap. All on the app. Thumbtack knows homes. Download the app today.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Coaching Youth Hoops Podcast.
They're playing basketball.
Here's our hosts, Steve Collins, and Bill Flitter.
Welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops.
Coach, how are you?
I'm good. Revving up for basketball season, man.
Let's go.
End of October.
Yeah, as we recording this, I mean, this episode will be live in what do we got? September?
End of October.
End of October, right
Halloween's right around the corner. And yeah. Anyway, so excited. I'm excited about my team.
Your last hurrah. Can I say that?
I don't know. We'll see. We're not 100% sure. But practice planning structure is what we're going to talk about. But before we do that, I'd like to give a big shout out to Coaching Youth Hoops. I'm sure all of the youth coaches that are listening to this, you are in the storm, let's say that, of your coaching right now. And Coaching Youth
That's
Hoops,
right.
Yeah, can be your answer. A little bit of everything that you need to be, from practice plans to structure to what to do on a Tuesday night and end of October, when you only have
pretty
6
much.
kids.
I mean, we've done it all. I mean, don't waste your time, honestly.
Yeah. Let us help you through that. And then we have something else too, little sports stories, right, Coach?
Yeah, sports stories. Coaches, go check out sportstories.ai. We get that URL? Is that the right one? You can go to coachingyouthhoops.com/AI.
I'm going, is that the one we're sending them to? Because I don't know, is that going to be live in October?
It should be live. Okay.
Let's say maybe. Coaching Youth Hoops /AI, right?
Yeah, and that one's definitely live. If you're interested in taking the burden off of your shoulders, another one, we're trying to make your life easier. And you are doing stats for your team and spending hours doing film study, no more. We'll take that off your plate.
At a reasonable price.
At a very reasonable price.
There you go.
If you're a YMCA coach, youth coach, club coach, high school coach, we got you covered. It'll give you a complete breakdown. Yes, we do film analysis and the stats, but I think the most exciting part is we give you an action plan. What happens, or what happened, and what do I need to do to fix anything that kind of lacked in the game or games. So go check it out. Go to coachingyouthhoops.com/AI. Sign up. We'll be in touch.
Maybe sportstories.ai, but we're not sure that's going to be live by then. Maybe. We'll see. That's why Coach doesn't have any hair. For those of you that are watching.
Me?
You. Well, I don't have any hair at all, but
it's a little gray.
Maybe it's turning gray on you. All right. So practice planning structure.
Yes.
Let's talk about this. I know we've dove into this pool before, but
well, it's one of those things that we come back to every season because it's a hot topic. How do I structure a practice plan that I can get everything in? The feedback we always hear is I don't have enough time. Right.
Or enough bodies. We've talked about previous weeks.
That's a whole other thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and the way I think I've tackled this in the past is I think you have to look at it by age level, by time, by number of practices. The problem is there's lots of variables here going, right?
Right.
So it
Yeah,
depends if are you dealing with a second grader? Are you dealing with an eighth grader? Are you going twice a week? Are you going once a week? Are you going four
that's right.
times a week? Are you going for 60 minutes? Are you going for 120 minutes or 90 minutes? So I think there's a lot when you're building the structure, there's a lot of that again, no, not pitching too hard, but that's why coaching youth hoops helps because we've thought about all this. But it is a difficult thing, and I think it's the reason a lot of people struggle is
Yeah,
how do you get in the things that you need to get in? The things you need
that's
to
right.
get in for the game, the things you need to get in for the players individually, maybe some skill work, the things you need to get in for fun, and so they want to keep coming back. Um, I think that's where the structure kind of, you got to really sit down again and look at the age level, look at the appropriateness, look at how much time you have and how often during the week.
And I typically structure it from, you think about it, and we've talked about it before, and I probably even stole it from you, which is, uh, we start with our warm-ups. Well, actually, we start with a huddle. I coach girls. I always find that is a great way to start the practice, literally
Right.
30 seconds to a minute. We ask a question, boom. We start with the same couple drills every single practice. It's ball handling. Both of them are ball handling, but one is ball handling drill with layups involved. And then so that's kind of our warm up there. And then we go into and we split it up. Offense, right? Transition to defense, defense, transition to offense, and skills. So we break it up into those buckets.
So,
I mean, not
so break
skills,
some of those
scrimmage,
buckets down
scrimmage.
into specifics for the listeners, just a little bit of specifics. What do you mean by
hmm
offense? What do you mean by
So, right. So if you have an offensive, again, as coach said, depending on your level and the amount of time, of course, I teach the blitz, right? So you can go to coachingyouthhoops.com and check that blitz offense out. It's a very easy 5-out offense with some zoom action, something we created in-house to make it easy for youth coaches because I was just frustrated of ball watching. Anyway, whole nother subject. So we look at an offense, right? So some sort of offense, if you want to run a 5-out, whatever it is. And again, age appropriate, we break it down into pieces. So we go kind of we show the whole thing, then we break it down into pieces and practice those pieces in
right?
some sort of kind of real situation, small-sided games type of stuff. And then we bring it back again to the whole. So it's whole part whole.
Right.
Right? Uh, and so that's kind of our offensive stuff. And we will mix in the sidelines out of bounds plays, the baseline out of bounds plays. Okay. That's all in there. And then if you think about, then we go transition to defense, right? How are we covering the floor? What's our press, right?
Right.
How are we covering transition to the defensive side? What's our coverage area? And we just practice that. And then we go to defense. What's our defensive schemes? Are we trapping? Where are we trapping? What kind of defense are we running? Are we running zone, running a man-to-man? Are we running a pack line? Whatever you kind of want to teach there. So we break that again, whole part whole.
Right.
Everything we teach is whole part whole. And then transition to offense. What's our fast break? How can we score efficiently, right, and quickly, with few dribbles as possible? What's our press break, right? We work on our press break in transition. So all of these um,
So what's
are going
what's
to
what's
be
your what's your what's your change up from week to week to make it
well, it's
this
right.
is a
It's
question I know they're going to
yeah,
have. Like,
right,
how do you
yeah,
make it not vanilla? How do you make it interesting for them or
yeah.
engage?
Again, there is some science behind making it vanilla and doing the same things at the very beginning because it's comfort level and they know what to
It's
expect.
like bedtime, people. It's like
Right.
bedtime's at
Yeah,
7. We brush our
that's right.
teeth, we read our
That's right.
book. It's like
That's a
kids
great
love,
example.
they love structure. I mean, it doesn't
Exactly.
matter if they're in third grade or juniors in high
Hmm.
school, to be honest with you. There's a comfort with structure. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So so that's why we focus on that structure in the beginning. They know what to do. I don't have to say to them, right? And plus, we don't want to teach new drills every practice. So, we make variations of the same drill. So in the example I told you, we do skills in the beginning. So it's always ball handling, 5 minutes, just kind of, you know, getting your body and warmed up to practice. But then the next drill we do, which is a dribbling and layup drill, we'll change the number of layups they have to make and the time in which they need to make it. So it could be 3 minutes in 30 layups or 2 minutes in 25 layups or right, whatever we
Right.
need to do to push them a little bit further. So we're kind of changing the parameters there. On the offensive side or defensive side, kind of just in the big picture of things, what was the test? And how did we do on the test? And the test being the game that week. Did we ace the test? Did we flunk the test? All
Right.
right. And then we'll make adjustments on how much we allocate per those sections. So if
Right.
we couldn't break the press, well, guess what? We're going to spend a
I mean,
little bit
that's a
more time on
perfect
it.
analogy. It's true. It's like, oh my God, Saturday we got pressed the whole time and had 77 turnovers in the
Right.
weekend or something.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now I got to pivot, and that's where the variety will come up because the
It's
kids
never
realize
even.
too. No,
I
it's
would
never
say it's
even.
never even. Maybe in the beginning of the season before you actually have a game, but then we just make adjustments post game, right? In between
Right.
each game, maybe a
Right.
better way to think about it. Um, and the variety. So I don't like to teach new drills every practice. I don't have enough time. I'm only seeing my kids 2 days a week, an hour and a half each. So we teach a base level drill and then change the parameters of the drill, the number of shots you need to make in a certain amount of time. We'll do different breakdown drills, but it's the same offense. We might mix up a few defensive things, but it's always like we call it the blue cone zone, as that's where we trap. We come up with names for things easily too, so they know what we're doing. Hey, we're doing the blue cone zone drill. But this time, we're doing X. Next week it might be Y, but it's always the blue cone zone drill and the same thing, and the parameters change. Um, and if, again, after 3 or 4 practices, if a drill is just not working at all, we just scrap it, right? We try to mix it up a little bit and just realize, you know what, this doesn't work. So, um,
Right.
But
And
that's pretty much our structure. We keep it moving pretty fast. We give the kids 30-second water breaks when appropriate. Those are timed. Everything is timed. Try to keep it, you know, I bring a clock. We don't have a big clock in our gym, so I always bring one so I can keep track of the time. It also gives the kids, they know that at least they're going to have 15 minutes to scrimmage. And as we know, kids, that's all they want to do, right?
all they
And I
want to do
say
is
scrimmage, they
play.
just want to run up and down and play. Yeah, exactly. So, but we always leave time to scrimmage and to work on the things that we just learned. So, what do our scrimmages look like? So, we may go half an hour to 45 minutes, but they have to do certain things within that scrimmage, or we'll
Right.
score it differently. Hey, you're gonna get points on defense as well.
Right.
Right. Again, that keeps that variety going. So every time you trap in the corner, you're going to get points for that. You're going to get points for scoring on offense and points on scoring or points on defense for doing what we ask you. You're going to get an extra point if you set that down screen and come off the down screen and score. You're going to get 3 points, right? Or
Kids
four,
will
depending on
always
which type
do
of
what you
makeup.
emphasize.
Yeah.
So if you're emphasizing something, that's what they're going to do. And if you're emphasizing offensive rebounding or you're emphasizing setting screens and you give an extra point or two for that, yeah, I mean that's what it's that's what you got to do within the drill for sure.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So that's it. I mean, in a nutshell, it's come with a practice plan though. Have
Right.
some sort of structure so you know what you're going to do. That's, so the kids are improving and learning. I mean, I know, again, I know we're all busy, but That's why we created Coaching Youth Hoops
There you go.
also. But if you don't want to go that route, right, and want to do it on your own, but just put some structure to it. Have a plan. Don't teach too many drills, new drills. Don't introduce new drills every practice. It just you don't have enough time, especially at the youth level. Maybe Coach Collins does. He's 6 days a week,
Yeah.
right? He's got a couple
Half the
hours
time,
of,
I feel like I run out of time. So, all
you know.
right. Anything else, Coach?
No, good. But hey, coaches, if you don't want to create your own practice plan, go to coachingyouthhoops.com. We have everything you need all you have to do is download and show up at the practice. Download our practice plans, and you're ready to go. Because our years of experience boiled down into just very structured plans that you can take. Has video and shows videos, does a breakdown of each of the drills. Nice and easy to follow if you're a beginner or more advanced coach. Go to coachingyouthhoops.com. Check it out.
Till next week, Coach.
The next week.